Hey, welcome back to Conversations Cave, a weekly podcast about mental health and well-being. And today we're talking about self-care, why you need to make time for self-care every day, and how to choose self-care actions that are right fit for your mental health and well-being. So let's talk about it. But before we do, just a quick reminder, you can listen to the weekly podcast version of Conversations Cave on platforms including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and now we are on YouTube. So go there, listen. Those of us who are listening from Google Podcasts, just keep on listening. Please take time to follow Conversations Cave via your preferred podcasting platform. And thank you so much for the support. Let us begin with introduction. What are the things that you do every day to look after your physical, mental, and spiritual health? What do you do to relax? And what things do you do to relax that might not be in the best of your interest? We all have control over what we do every day to look after our mental health and well-being. And it's the choices we make in how highly we value the need of self-care that can determine what happens next in our life. Today, as I said, I'm going to be talking about self-care, what it is and what it isn't, what effective self-care looks like and feels like, and why self-care plays such an important role in our lives, and most of the things you can do day to day to maintain and improve your mental health and well-being. Let's begin by defining what self-care is. And self-care is not some new age term. It's a serious part of health and well-being. Even the World Health Organization recognizes it. And the World Health Organization identifies self-care as being related to both the individual and the broader community, incorporating things like hygiene, nutrition, lifestyle, environmental factor, socio-economic factors, and self-medication. If you're interested in reading the article on the World Health Organization, you can go Google it. To see what it's all about. I view self-care personally as being when you take proactive steps to maintain and improve your overall health and well-being. When I talk about health and well-being, I'm talking about a holistic view of health, your physical health, mental health, and spiritual health combined. Why? This is because nothing exists in isolation, not even you. And if you focus on one element of your well-being over another, you'll have less chance of creating good long-term health and well-being because you are neglecting those other fundamental areas of your health, which matters because we are all in it for a long haul, right? So, on that note, let me clarify what self-care is not. It's not doing things or buying stuff today and treating yourself at an expense of your future happiness. It's not staying up until 3 a.m. drinking when you have to be at work at 8. Treat yourself is a nice concept, but it needs to be balanced with a bit of personal responsibility so that you don't mess up yourself over in a long run. You may think going into debt to get that expensive car is a good idea because you're treating yourself. But if you can't afford it, then you're going to mark life you're going to make some life difficult decisions for yourself even in the future. Trust me, I know. Before which brings me to self-care that comes in form of wine bottle or drugs or any other kind of activity that can lead to addiction. Look, I'm not here to judge anybody, and I'm a firm believer each of their own, but there is a fine line between moderate and excess.